Sauerkraut and Kesselgucken, a novel of D. Selzer-McKenzie. ISBN 978-1-4717-2808-2. Today's roulette is not the stroke of genius of a particular. The Vermi negation rather puts swing the simple but ingenious game concept for the time being completely independent ones. Chance negation experiments. The French mathematician Blaise Pascal left square bracket right square bracket Pascal. Today, a machine confusing a little still had this one for the investigation of its probability theories. Common number combinations of the roulette ball were developed. Its corresponding book, Treatise on the Roulette, appeared to 1649. The original game concept of the roulette could be on the one hand from Venice, where monks shall have developed a kind of roulette bowling already in the Middle Ages. An alternative version is the theory that the game was invented in China or India in the distant East. It is offered in the same form and with unchanged payment quotas to this day. The roulette ball returning is regarded as a symbol. The introduction in the casinos. According to another tradition, the French mathematician François Blanc shall have developed the chances of winning in the field of the roulette for a friend. Blanc took the 0 as 37, a number in the roulette ball, guaranteeing underbank advantage. It did this to pay off an old fort. The mentioned friend set up promptly a Parisian casino, and negation became so inly timed to the millionaire half more briefly. The most successful game. After the introduction of the roulette, it lasted for about 50 years until the game achieved its great negation popularity. Packs of cards had been a defining element of every casino. Boundless recognition, and with that one safe before swing then was granted to the roulette's negation test, as François Blanc, the founder of the casino in Bad Homburg, this one to now usual Doppels were abolished. It doubled the chances of winning of the player with that, and negation helped its casino in the roulette with this simple gambit to great glory. 2.2 French roulette. The game's table. The roulette bike. The French roulette is played classically double tables, in the middle of a long table covered with a green cloth, tapis. The roulette machine is let into cylindry, into end negation deepening, on the left and on the right of it the fields of application, tableau. A boss of one's own, table. Every table is looked after by 8 employees of the casino. The top hat is in the middle of 4 croupiers. Another 1 croupier each sits at the both heads, and for every body table negation half is responsible. Today, you play mainly, however, at simple tables which are looked after by 4 croupiers. The roulette top hat is at a table end, and there is only a tableau which is in the middle of the table. 37. Consists the roulette machine of a rotatable scale negation B with 36 alternately red and black number compartments let in a bowl, guvette, as well as 1 compartment drawn against negation green for the 0. 2.3 American roulette. The carrying out of the game takes place at the American roulette in greater speed. The tables are therefore a little smaller so that every player can put himself, and no advertisements are necessary. The announcements of the croupiers are carried out the names at the tableau into English instead of French. Here, the order of the fields of application is English, is also another out. The croupier does not show the winning number with the cancel order but marks it with a little metal figure named dolly. Is offered to the simple chances at the American roulette like it in the European casinos. The following 0 rule applies. If the ball falls to the 0, then the half the ainsat negation Z is retracted. The American's roulette is the opportunity to play with personal chips, an unusual feature. These chips do not have any value declaration and are distributed only at the table in 7 different colors. Every player determines the value at the purchase, which is reported visibly for everybody. These chips can be played only at the table in question and must be changed back at this table at being the negation gong of the game. The game in the USA. You play like it in the European casinos. American roulette is different from the game in the USA, primarily that in Europe the French roulette ball with 37th 0, 1 to 36 is used by. The numbers in the American ball are not organized to negation only differently. This one, the double 0, stand in 0, contains common top hats in the USA as a 38th number in addition, so that the bench advantage with 2/38 equals 5.26% is very fundamentally bigger than in Europe and the USA. The rule is not valid that the sentences on simple chances are to zero only with the half-vela reindeer. Uses are restricted completely in the USA. 2.4 Technical jargon. A player can, instead of the block with the words demand half of his use back, the other half becomes ingenious. 0. Partages la masse, s single quota il voice plate, fells continued double, cf. Martin RSPL. Refassama, goes, nothing we know by the famous, plus, the crowd peer. Of this game refusal may be no longer sedately to advertisement literal, reputation, announcement of the game. Compensation for equilibre. The statistical law, after which himself all chances roulette. Compensating for a long view mutually. The opposite of the compensation is, see this, the equat. Bank capital of a games table. The legendary, sprinkle of the bank, actually means